welcome back. We are getting close to the end, just a couple more segments to go. We are on page 5 of our nutrition outline, and we are going to start talking about just general nutrition guidelines that you need to be following. As we're going through this, I want you to keep a couple things in mind. Here at Adventure Boot Camp, we are not putting you on a specific diet to try to overhaul your body in the next 30 days or anything like that. What we are more concerned about is creating healthy habits for you that you can live with for the rest of your life. This is really important. There's a lot of diets out there that will abstain you from, like, say, certain fruits or vegetables or all carbs, keep carbs to the side for the next 30 days. What that does is it screws up your body. It really, really does. If you ever want to eat anything again, then when you started eating those foods again, it's going to mess up your body. So starting tomorrow, we are going to implement these few nutrition guidelines and check them out. Always, always, always eat breakfast. We are going to break the fast first thing in the morning. If you are heading to boot camp, you need to eat a small little something just to get you through your workout, add a little sustenance, maybe a half a banana, a few almonds, something like that would be great pre-workout. So you head to your workout. After workout, you need to be eating breakfast within 30 to 45 minutes. And that's what's going to kickstart your metabolism. On days that you're not working out, go ahead and get up and plan to eat your breakfast within 30 to 45 minutes. Again, that is going to kickstart that metabolism going all day. Think of your metabolism as a fire, like a fire pit. And if you were to add all the logs for the day onto that fire all at once, then your fire is going to burn real nice and bright at first, but it's not going to last. Same idea with eating breakfast. We just want to kickstart that metabolism. We want to add that log to the fire. And then the next couple of guidelines here is eat 4 to 6 times throughout the day and eat every 3 to 4 hours, kind of like adding that log to the fire. Every so often, it's just going to keep it going, keep it going. So then the next one is eat fruits and vegetables. Fruits make great snacks. Vegetables make great side dishes. However, I will tell you that I really enjoy vegetables for snacks as well. I'm sure you will as well, as you are just trying some variety. It adds variety to your day. Baby carrots, cauliflower, broccoli in a baggie, with some cheese. Almonds. It's a good mix. So next, we're going to talk about carbohydrates, protein, and fat. And the first one on the list there is carbohydrates. Obviously, vegetables and fruits are carbs. They're simple carbs. Your body burns through them very quickly, like we've already talked about. I've given you several examples of different varieties. Obviously, you know this already. You should be filling your basket at the grocery store at least a third, if not a half, just with lots of variety there each week. Next, carbohydrates, and these are the more complex carbs, which means as you eat these carbs, they provide a little more sustenance to your body. It takes longer for your body to burn through these carbs. Oatmeal, brown rice, sweet potatoes, legumes, whole grain breads, whole grain cereals, whole grain pasta, whole wheat pasta. An interesting thing, remember, as we're talking about reading those ingredients lists, it's very important, especially those last 3 there, whole grain breads, cereals, and pastas. You want to look for the 100% whole grains and whole wheats. A perfect example, I actually brought one, is Kellogg's cereal. Eat a bowl for breakfast, eat a bowl for lunch, and a sensible dinner. Well, this is like starving yourself all day and then eating a sensible dinner, because one serving is 110 calories is all. So you're like, oh, it's only 110 calories. That's good. However, let's see what that 110 calories is made up of. Rice, sugar is the first 2 ingredients. Then it lists whole grain wheat. So the first thing in here is just rice, and it's not even probably a whole grain rice. It's just rice, puffed rice with sugar. Not the best ingredients list here, and I've got my camera backwards, so we're reading that backwards in a mirror. However, let's look at Kashi. Here is a children's cereal Kashi brand, and if you look at the ingredients, listen to this list. this is nutrition going into your body. It's whole wheat flour, evaporated cane juice, whole wheat flour, whole bran, soy protein isolate, corn flour, cornmeal, kashi, 7 whole grains, and sesame. And it just lists it. Oats, hard red winter wheat, long grain brown rice, rye, barley, buckwheat, sesame seeds. That is the list that's going in. Kellogg's doesn't list all that stuff. So Kashi's listing that. It's very interesting. And this is 140 calories per serving. So you can have 140 calories of some nutrition or 110 calories of some crap. So keep that in mind as we're talking about carbs and even complex carbs. We want the 100% whole stuff. All right, moving on. Protein. I want to talk about lean sources only, removing that fat, especially if you got high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Keep that in mind. You want the lean stuff. Cut that meat off. Remove it. Interesting thing about protein is egg whites. Most of you probably know this, but egg whites are probably the most purest and cheapest form of protein that you can get. So you should be consuming your eggs. Egg beaters is a good alternative to buying eggs. A little more expensive, but maybe simpler for on-the-go people like you and I. However, you know, I enjoy cooking up eggs, and again, it adds variety for my life, cooking it up several different ways. Boiling eggs, eating it with hummus. I'll talk about hummus a little bit later, but hummus is really good, by the way. But egg whites, great source of protein. You should be eating your egg whites. Chicken breasts, turkey, steak, obviously lean cuts there. Ground beef, buy that 90% lean ground beef. Pork, again, lean cuts. Soybeans, fish, yogurt, cottage cheese, fat-free milk, tofu. Man, those are all great examples of protein. Now remember, when you're thinking about your dairy products, get the fat-free or the low-fat. The low-fat dairy products is what you want to be looking for. And I'm kind of rambling here, but even the fish, get to know the face behind your fish counter. Very interesting. When we go out to dinner at restaurants, we'll spend 15 bucks on a plate for a good fish meal. And yet we will not go to the grocery store and spend $8 a pound for fish. You can get 2 pounds of fish for about the same price as a meal out at a restaurant. And those 2 pounds of fish will last a whole lot longer and probably feed your whole family than one plate out at a restaurant. So, you know, spend the money. If you're going to spend anything extra at the grocery store, it would be on meats. And get them freshly cut behind the counter there. All right, last one before we go to our next segment is talking about fats. We want the healthy fats. Remember our mono and polyunsaturated fats. Egg yolks is a good source of that. And then variety of nuts. And then I'm going to end here talking about peanut butter. Natural peanut butter is what you want to go with. We'll talk more about natural peanut butter in the next segment. And so, yeah, that's where we're going to end this segment. Stay tuned. We got more stuff coming. Just hang in there. We're almost done.